Well, welcome back to Ramblings for the Rectory. As you can see, I'm outside at the Pavilion, on Senior Drennan Pavilion. School has begun, and I want to first of all thank Mrs. Smith, Ms. Ernst, Ms. Dorsey, many of the teachers, maintenance staff, all have done an unbelievable job in order to begin our new school year. As you can see, I'm behind my safety shield. We've installed these in many of the classrooms with the kids for their own safety and protection. All of the desks in our school are 6 feet apart from one another, and we're able to do distancing even while we have class. The children have masks. In fact, when you look at the kids, they have as many colors and designs as Easter eggs. And the little kids have these little scoop chairs that they can go outside and sit out in the grass or underneath the trees in order to read. We have 3 outdoor classrooms around the property for classes to be done outside. And we've had our first school mass down in the gym this past week on the Feast of St. Louis. It was silent, but it was a rather prayerful experience. And thanks to everyone for such a great start to school. Speaking of the gym, we are still having weekend masses in the gym. All the chairs are 6 feet spaced from side to side. And we have sanitizer at every door. There is no communion procession, but we actually have everyone stay in their place to receive communion, and the ministers come to you. We do not have music. We do have music, but nor congregational singing at this time. We do have room for about 200 people in the gym, and we've never really had that many come. Usually at the 4:30 we have about 150, or maybe 135. The 7:30 in the morning on Sunday, around 54. The 9:30, 143, and the 11:30, about 92. As you can see, there is room for more, especially at Sunday at the 7:30 and also at the 11:30. We still have Holy Communion distributed on the parking lot by the Pavilion, where I am right now, at 10:30. And so far, the weather has all cooperated with us. We are keeping track of the number of people who come to Mass to see if we might be able to eventually reconfigure the church seating and placements to accommodate the numbers that we have had. The problem is the numbers. Will there be more people coming if we go back to church? And would there be room? One solution that other parishes have done is to sign up for particular Masses. Nothing is definite yet, but we're continuing to monitor the situation, keep tallies on how many people come, and investigate possibilities. Speaking of the church, we have a few projects going on this summer. One is we are updating the internet. Internet is being installed in the church, Mickey's Hall, and also here at the Pavilion, so that we will be able to stream at all of these places and have access to the internet. We are also installing cameras in the church for 2 purposes. One is that we could tape confirmation, First Communions, and then give a copy of each one to each child. We also have decided to continue, even after the problems of the COVID is over, to stream one Sunday Mass, which will be great, especially in inclement weather during the winter. Many people have continued, have commented over time that our church is rather dark, and so we're having new lighting installed. They have promised that it will be 3 times brighter than it was before. It'll also be cheaper because of the energy efficiency of the lights and also of the fixtures themselves. One of the things that has been going on for quite some time is the elevator. We did receive some bids for putting in the elevator at different places, but the bids were over $400,000. But we have found a cheaper solution with an electric lift. It looks like an elevator, but it does not have all of the equipment that an elevator has, and also the necessity for building other structures. It only will be for people, not for moving of tables and chairs and furniture. In fact, I saw one just last week at Catholic Supply, and they said that it is very efficient and very effective. We're in the process of looking into that and getting bids. The cost probably will be more 100,000 plus. Speaking of money, thanks to all who have continued to send in your contributions to the parish. We are holding our own with all the extras that we had to do for keeping the kids safe in school, but we do have a deficit of about 31,000 at this point. Anything you could do is much appreciated. And many congratulations to everyone who did contribute to the ACA this year. We didn't hit our goal completely, but we did the best we have done in the past 10 years. Thank you so much for being part of this, because it's the diocese at this time that is helping especially parishes that are not as fortunate as we are with our collections. Are you looking for something to watch on TV still? I would suggest two great programs, or two different stations that are actually having the same program. One is PBS and the other is Netflix. It's called The Royal House of Windsor, which is excellent, especially if you are a royal watcher. How about a good book? The United States of Arugula. Have you ever wondered how we have gone from bird's eye peas and Chef Boyardee to kale and sun-dried tomatoes? Well, believe it or not, it is an outgrowth of the Second World War. It's a fascinating book that tells us exactly how the United States all of a sudden became gourmets. I would highly recommend it. My sister-in-law sent me a great recipe from the New York Times. I believe that I already gave you a recipe for summer pasta and also one for caprese salad. This one actually is a caprese pasta. It's made with orecchiette. Orecchiette is pasta that's shaped into little ears, or like little ears, or you could use farfalla. But it has olive oil and pine nuts and red wine vinegar, capers, garlic, mozzarella cheese, cherry tomatoes, snipped fresh basil, chives, and Italian parsley. It's outstanding. In fact, when I made it the first time, Father Freddie ate 3 helpings. So it's something to try. I'll put it on the website. Well, anyway, that's all for now. Thank you. Stay safe. Keep happy and healthy. Peace, love, and joy.